The following podcast you're about to hear is about to get real lewd and really crass, so I'm not gonna do the introduction. I'm gonna let our special guest star, Wuten, do our introductions. Take it away, sir.
Welcome to the Roundtable podcast. I am your guest for tonight, the King of Lewd, Wuten. And over here we have Lightning Cinnamon Roll.
I don't want to be here. I don't feel safe.
Golden Fucks.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Oh, God, stop.
Taco Muncher.
I need an adult.
Bukaki.
I hang out with Wuten enough that this is just normal to me now.
The voice of Foreplay will be joining us soon. And your host for tonight, Mr. ToonKriticY2K himself.
I fucking love this name. Alright, what's good,
With
guys?
those mic fingers going up your cooter!
Okay, so with that lovely introduction out of the way, yes, welcome to Roundtable is Magic. Today, it is a special thing. We're not recording this directly on Valentine's Day, but this is our Hearts and Hooves Day special. We're going to be talking about Hearts and Hooves Day, the episode. Oh boy, this is an interesting episode, to say the least. We're still covering Season 2, so why not? This is going to be great. We have our special guest, Wuten, here. Brilliant introduction, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, wait, shouldn't this be called the Fuck Podcast? The Fuckcast, yes.
No.
There's only one Fuckcast out there, and I don't think we want to be that.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
the pony fuck.
Let's not.
Let's divert ourselves from that
Lordy.
situation.
So shall we let our guest start with what he liked about the episode?
Absolutely. Go ahead, sir.
Let's see.
One thing.
In particular, the sort of lore behind the love poison, because funny story about this. There was an art blog that I followed a few years back, and this was before like all the canon stuff with the changelings later on. But apparently, the first love poison, the princess who drank the love poison, turned out to be Chrysalis, and it was some good tasty lore, and I was just like, oh my god, this is brilliant. So that's what I liked first about the episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Among the myriad of other things like Schmoopy-Doo.
Pony pudding pie.
Sugar cookie butter biscuit now.
Oh, God, kill me!
Oh, jeez. So who
would
do you
like
pass
to
it on
pass
to?
it on to, my dear Wuten?
I'll pass it on to the one on the top left for me. So Lightning Bliss or Lightning Cinnamon Roll. Do we want to keep the lewd names?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll keep the lewd names. Okay.
Okay. What I liked about this episode, I liked the humor when it came to making the potion. Like, they were literally pulling stuff out of the sky to make this potion, and I just found that hilarious. That, like, a piece of a rainbow, a piece of cloud. Like, wait, you can rip off a piece of a rainbow? Hold the phone. Okay, why hasn't this been made into like rainbow in a jar thing? Oh wait, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I just like the whole mythology out of it. That hey, you can make potions and stuff. Wasn't this one of the first episodes where potion making was a thing?
I think so. Other than bridal gossip, I think.
Yeah, like with stuff that wasn't made by Zecora.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty interesting. That hey, you don't have to be a unicorn to do unique things or magic or anything. You can do spells. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I liked about it. I will. I'm not gonna remember any of your names, so I'm just gonna.
They're in the chat.
I don't want to look at them.
Come on.
Fine. I'll pass it to Taco Muncher.
Hang on, I'm just eating. Sorry.
Munching that taco.
Minstrel's funny enough.
Are you gonna add
I
that special
really-
sauce to it
I-
later?
I really like how the episode is from the perspective of the Cunimar Crusaders, because like it's what they think and what sort of it's a little stereotypical, but I like the little children's perspective on love. Like in the episode, you see all the other adults are just kind of treating it as some average day, and the people with couples are kind of spending it time together. But it's not a big deal. It's a low key sort of event compared to the other things in the series. But from the CMC's perspective, this is a massive deal. You know, they seem obligated to get Miss Shirley a goddamn boyfriend so she doesn't grow old and die alone.
We want our
I like-
teacher to get laid.
Like,
A worthy cause.
I don't know. That's really funny. Like, and just Miss Shirley's reaction to it, and just the general. I like the comedy of the episode. It's well written. It's funny. I think Schmoopy Doo is goddamn hilarious.
Yes.
As someone who is currently dating a teenager, it's so funny. It is hilarious. Anywho, I will pass it on to. Hang on. Let's go with Bukaki.
Oh, thank you, Taco Muncher.
You
The
seriously
thing I
doing
like
this?
about yes, we're doing this poon. The episode.
Go ahead.
What I liked about the episode was the fact, and this goes with Ninja's thing of it being from the Cutie Mark Crusaders' perspective, just how this could have gone to, you know, a very schmaltzy kind of thing where, oh, they get together in the end because they do love each other. They just didn't want to admit it kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
I'm
no-
so glad.
But no, they didn't. They let it be like, you know, you can't force people to do that. It's not something that can really be forced. And just everything from the CNC's perspective, especially because my favorite moment from the episode, besides Schmoopy Doo, was them imagining what will happen to Ponyville because there's not a teacher and a farmer.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm just watching that scene now.
The fact that it's like, well, with no one educated, they can't do anything, and without a farmer, there's no food. And just seeing like the pony's rib cage showing, it's like, oh Jesus Christ!
like a
And wearing that
post-apocalyptic.
dunce hat.
It's like everyone becomes stupid and hungry.
Stupidly hungry.
Yeah, they're stungry.
They're stungry.
Stungry. But I loved how over the top they took it, because with a story like this, you either can be really subtle and nuanced, or you can be over the top. And to me, it's just like, you know, with something as silly that is love poison and all that stuff, you either go big or go home. And they did do
Oh,
that
yeah.
to the point that apparently Big Mac can drag houses with people in it. So that's what I liked about the episode. I'm going to move it on to ToonKriticY2K.
Yeah. So I want to add another thing as the CMC. We're not the ones getting the D on this art project, or are we? Wink.
No. No,
No!
Zach. No. They're
Absolutely
fucking
not.
children. Get out of here.
Young man!
You sick
Young
twisted.
man!
You're getting a timeout, sir.
Go to the corner, Poon.
I saw
young
this
man,
one.
I have limits, and full con is my limit.
Wooten,
it's
did I do
like-
good?
I saw. a
He's
clip from
clapping.
Adventure
Yes.
Time. Yeah, you remind me of the clip from Adventure
Go
Time.
big
It's
or go
no,
home, I
no,
say.
no,
Exactly.
Stop. Go to jail.
Okay, alright, so one thing I liked about this episode, I actually like the song from it. I know that's usually the part that everyone seems to remember from this episode other than Schmoopy Doo, but I think it's great. I used to hate this episode when it originally came out. Looking back on it, it's kind of a guilty pleasure for me now, because I love how incredibly disgustingly cute it is, and the CMC trying to basically figure out love and whatnot is something that the show doesn't really talk about, because friendship is magic, not love. I mean, if you want to count friends with benefits as magic, that can kind of count too, but...
You're just enjoying the fact it can be crass.
Oh, I am! You have no idea how long I've wanted to do a rated R podcast.
I'm scared.
That's
The
real
perfect,
hard.
the
Right.
perfect, the perfect way to jump the shark, so to speak.
Pretty much.
Just bring Wuten on there.
Yep. This gets me kicked off Twitch. I don't give a shit, but
No, it's not. It's not.
But yeah, I love the song. If anything, because as we can see, this is kind of where we get our first little indication of button mash, and we all know what happened with that whole fucking debacle. Not fun.
Yeah, Hasbro.
Sweetie,
A lovely-
no.
But yeah.
I will forever ship Sweetie Mash.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I will too. I don't care
like
what anyone
Sweetie
says.
Smash.
Oh!
you see, that's funny because they're both children. ToonKritic is it different?
Okay, fine. Like, hey, sweetie, you want to come back to my place and play with my joystick?
Get out.
Okay, not
That's
while they're
that
still
button.
children.
Who?
Jesus
Who?
Christ.
Go in the corner.
No,
Jesus Christ,
fuck you. I'm not going in the corner.
Going on?
You want me to...
I'll sing whatever I
Okay,
want. I gave
swear-
you my heart, and then you turned
Please
around.
tell me. Please tell me. Please tell
You
me.
want to choke
guys...
on my cock?
Yes. Please tell me you guys have seen that.
Get on your knees, bitch. Get on your knees.
No, I've seen the fucking one. Well, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'm gonna fuck you in the butt and pull on your hair.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
this is derailing really freaking quickly. I'm gonna pass
This
it
is
off to
JoJo
God.
reference.
I'm gonna pass it off to Golden Fox.
Is this the work? Is this the
All
work
right.
of an enemy stand?
Okay. Keyframe kind of took the answer of what I liked in the episode, although I guess I'm going to try to, like, put a little more into it. I like the message behind this episode, and that is, even though when it comes to, you know, a holiday that's related to love and having a relationship and such, you shouldn't force a relationship on someone. It's really left up to them. You cannot control their free will, and that's what they were pretty much going for. They had their good intentions, but the fact that they put together this chemical that makes them talk complete gibberish out of their ass just so that they can get together is beyond disturbing, but there's no real malice behind it. It's just the overall, the execution, while disturbing, it doesn't provide that good message that kids should understand that whenever it comes to doing something in favor for someone, don't force a relationship into them. Just don't.
Stop shipping.
Fuck you! I'll
That's what
ship
this
who I
episode is
want.
all about.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Shipping is what got Golden Key to become canon.
Yeah, but we also admitted our own feelings, did we not?
Yeah, but shipping is what starts everything.
I should also add that when, like, obviously both me and Key reviewed this episode a few years ago, and over time, I've grown to actually like the episode. I used to dislike the episode because of that schmoopy whoopy talk. It was so...
Schmoopy-doo.
And now you do swoopy whoopies with Michael.
And the part of the reason is because the quote-unquote cringe comedy was so, like, it was difficult for me the first time, and it did not leave a good impression.
Who's my Goldie Bear?
I am.
Moopy doopy doo.
And-
Where are you?
And like I said
Yeah.
before about cringe comedy, it's really, like, it does not leave, it worries me that it wouldn't leave a good impression onto someone. And, like, trying to introduce somebody to My Little Pony, yeah, there's a whole different can of worms right there. So anyway, who hasn't gone yet?
Golden Foreplay, voice of Foreplay, but he hasn't gone here yet.
Yeah, foreplay.
I guess we'll save him for when he actually shows up or whatnot.
I've gone through everyone, so I guess you get to say the thing that you didn't like.
Okay, the thing I didn't like, I am not going to talk about that whole schmoopy whoopy talk because it's been
You
beaten to
just
death.
did.
Well, that wasn't my intention.
But you did.
Well, too bad. I'm going to
Rip.
completely ignore that one. No, Zach, Toon is not going to like what I have to say here. I don't like the lyrics of the song.
Why not?
Because they're immediately judging different people just by a simple personality.
Okay, I
But
don't think
they're
Miss Shirley would have
shippers.
went with the old funeral director. Who was in the middle of a funeral, which not many people point out. Like, they just casually glance over that the guy's dead and he's doing a funeral service.
Yeah, and they're also little kids. Little kids tend to look at the superficial things.
Can I?
That's
if-
not really an excuse.
if I may, I actually would like to point out something here. There was an episode of Bones. Don't know if anyone watches that. There was an episode of Bones where this little kid of like the main detective and like the Bones herself, they kept getting shipped together left and right, and the kid wanted them to get together. But it turns out the only reason that the detective's kid wanted them to get shipped together is because he wanted a pool. He's just like, well, you know, my best friend's mom got married, and then they got a pool. So I figure if you guys get together, I'll get a pool, right? That's kid logic right there. They don't care about you being shipped together. They just want a fucking pool. Imagine how simple that is. Well, hey, if you and what's his face get together, I get a PlayStation 4.
You see, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, a pool just drops on top of them.
Yo, true.
I mean, I've heard of drowning the pussy, but...
Oh my god!
Oh my dear God.
Ooh,
That's
a
enough.
spicy meme.
That's enough. That's enough.
That's not enough. Going.
I take a bow.
Continue on.
I've seen.
Is there anything else you wanted to say?
I'm done. I'm fucking done.
I killed him. I killed him. I did it.
Hey,
He's
voice
here.
of reason.
Passing it back
There's
to
Voice
voice.
of foreplay's here.
I'm alive.
Hi, voice.
Oh,
You've missed
there
the
you
best
are,
part.
Foreplay.
You just missed us talking about drowning in pussy. Anyway, what's the one thing you liked about Hearts and Hooves today?
Seriously, that's what I'm. Oh my god. Okay, what has been said so far?
We talked about the kids. We talked about the song. It's about it.
Okay, thing I liked about it, lovey-dovey talk.
Yes.
Oh, you like the schmoopy doodle.
Oh yes, I like the second I heard Cheerily say, it's like he's my special son pony. I thought, oh, that's sweet. He's my schmoopy doopy sweetie weetie pony pie.
Oh, that's my teeth are rotting.
Too
Oh
sweet
my god,
for me.
I burst out laughing. What this like the second Big Mac came back with you're my schmoopy doopy sweetie weetie pony pie.
There is nothing
Like-
better than that moment hearing Peter New say that. because up until that point, you've really only heard him say like a few words at a time.
Yeah, with the exception of Applebluck season.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But up until that point, pretty much
Yep.
every episode has just been yep, nope, and
We have
whatnot.
yet to hear
So,
a maybe. We have yet to hear a maybe.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have yet
what
to-
happens if he is indifferent on something?
He just shrugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything.
The error signs appear like dudum. The blue screen.
His eyes
Maybe he
are
has, like,
blue
a-
screen.
No, maybe he has like an existential crisis. Like, what do I say? Do I say yep or no? I don't know.
But anyway, was that all you had to say about what you didn't like, Brett?
Wait, he did. What
Wait,
didn't
hold on.
you like?
Hold on. Voice was still continuing.
I know, but I thought you still had your point about the stuff you didn't like about the episode.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Now I pass it back to Foreplay. Tell us what you didn't like in the episode.
Okay. Sort of a nitpick because I really, really love this episode. Twilight just giving the book to the CMC, knowing it has a love poison in it.
On
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. Nope, nothing suspicious there.
That's the only really thing I disliked about the episode. Other than that, I loved it. So pass it back to whoever was before me.
Who went before me? Poon, was it you?
no. It was.
Oh, I think it was Poon, and then it goes back to Bukaki.
I was about to say that's not my day. Oh wait, yeah, it is for today.
Poon, was it you? Oh, Poon.
Poon Critic Y269.
Yeah, I think it was me. So what? Okay, what did I not like about this episode? Let's see. God, I should really think on this. I don't like the fact that they can't seem to determine how strong Big Mac is. We've seen him, like, freaking carrying a house, just hopping idly, like, no problem. But yet he has a problem with, like, other stuff. So I'm like, what the fuck is it? And I'm convinced that it's because of love, because love and adrenaline
Love is a powerful
makes you...
drug.
Exactly, it can make you
Yep.
do crazy shit.
Yeah. Like, the ending of that episode went, British will know this, full JoJo.
Oh yes.
It did. It really did.
You just
Basically-
see them in the you just see them in the big hole with the mattress there, and they're just like looking up like, what do we do? I'm just like, you both knew. Don't you play that game with me. I know what you two were gonna do. You two are gonna go back and fuck like rabbits.
Yes.
And they keep eye contact the whole time.
Is that
Uh-huh.
some kind of symbolism that when you get married, you'll just get stuck in the ground?
Oh, don't try to okay, listen.
Oh,
Don't be an
God.
analist. I know what you are. You're an analyst. You sexually think about the episode.
Analist?
That's kind of a thing on Tumblr. That's legitimately a blog.
Keck.
Let me just analyze your asshole. Anyway. What did you have to
Anyway.
eat today? No,
Yep, that's a podut.
Oh, this chocolate starfish. Oh god.
Oh, God.
Oh my
Ricky, are you doing
I
okay?
see you had chili.
no, I'm not.
Oh, what?
It's
Bliss,
not
no, I'm
happening.
sorry. You don't want anyone to taste the rainbow?
Except
Stay the
unless you're a
flop away
frost
from me.
demon, no.
As the Japanese say, Ketsu wo taberu.
I am happily married, and all of this is a taboo to me that I believe should be kept between two people who love each other. So I'm in the wrong group. I respect that people have these fetishes or love to talk about this stuff out in the open.
Oh, but there's no,
I'm not one of them.
oh, but there's no harm in shipping. I mean, come on. What's the worst shipping that could happen to you? I mean, you got shipped with Flash Sentry. It's not that bad.
Yeah, you're gonna remind me every time. You're gonna remind
Are
me
we
every
gonna actually get on with this podcast?
Yeah, alright, fine, alright. Who went before
Third
me?
question. I think it was Key.
Was it?
Bukaki.
Yes, okay, yes. I pass it back to Bukaki.
See, my name is Clever. We had this in the Discord for the longest time.
Hey, mine's a pun.
Okay. The thing I didn't like about the episode, it's weird. I really like this episode. This one is one of my favorite episodes of season 2. And season 2 is my least favorite season. So I would. God, there is honestly not a lot that I could say bad about the episode. I guess I didn't like the inclusion of Twilight in it.
That's twice for Twilight.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's just like, I mean, I don't mind that it just seemed like her being there and having those books and everything at that right moment, even for the show, felt a little bit too convenient. And I know that they had to have her in almost every episode because, you know, freaking main character syndrome, and it was still season 2. But, like, I don't know. I wish that maybe they went to the live. They could have. I feel like it would have been better if they went to the library to do it, to find the books and stuff, instead of it being, oh, she's just walking in the street, and they take the book from her. You know how much Twilight loves books. She would have been like, now you hold the fuck up there. That is my book. But yeah, besides that, I mean, that's just a nitpick. Besides that, I really do not have a lot of bad things to say about the episode.
Hey, Twilight, what are you doing with a love potion book on Valentine's Day? Nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
know.
What's this
I'm
book? 50
cooking.
Shades of Nay.
I think you'll find that's 50 Shades of Hay, but anyways.
Yes.
What's this other book? Karma Sutra? That is a spell that you should not learn.
Until you're
Okay.
older.
Never learn it.
So I move it back to I think
Taco
it,
Muncher?
I think, Yes,
was Taco Muncher.
It was Taco, then Bliss, then Wuten.
I move
Yes.
it to the muncher of tacos.
Nom 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 nom. Anywho, I guess it's Big Mac. You know, until season 5, Big Mac, with Brotherhood Social, Big Mac's character has been very simple. Not terrible, but simple. It's been, nope, on a very rare occasion where he talked more than a line. I feel like this episode could have fleshed him out a little. And it reflects how MLP does kind of treat its male characters, because up until this point, the only main male characters or reoccurring support characters were like Spike, Discord, Big Mac, and potentially Snips and Snails. You know, Brayburn wasn't really reoccurring. And yes, I know it's a little girl show, but I feel like that in this episode, the only reason they chose Big Mac is because there was literally no one else they could even think of. And I don't know, they didn't even do much with him in this episode. They just kind of left him bland. We got a lot of nice development for Cheerilee. You know, got to see how she reacts in these kind of situations and her relationship with the girls. It's just, that hasn't really shown through Big Mac. He's just sort of along for the ride when they had a lot more potential they could have went into there. That's the only thing I didn't like about the episode, really. It's just lost potential, I suppose. It was still a fine episode. I did like it.
I wonder what happened to the ship between Big Mac and Cheerilee, because it seems to be discarded now for Big Mac Marble Pie, and that doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere either.
You know, I would ship Big Mac and Marble Pie. I think they're adorable.
I think it's still there. I just haven't seen a lot of it.
I've noticed in the Clop side of the fandom, there's been a large influx of incest shipping ever since they had like the Anon's Pie Adventure thing come out with like the manly human Anon.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
I've read that.
Yeah,
I
have
heard
seen
of that.
a large influx.
Like it's basically Saitama as an Anon in the MLP world.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's just
It's
constant
pretty great.
petting. It's constant
Pretty
petting.
great, yeah.
It is pretty cool.
Constant petting and then
Lightning
constant-
Bliss, Lightning Fist. Go ahead.
Lightning cinnamon roll. We're gonna have talks after this.
Two in the pink. One in the stink.
Oh, lordy.
Anyway, Blissy.
You know, you question why I hang out with you people.
Hey.
What I did not like about this episode. I didn't like how some of the stallions in the song were portrayed.
Especially the one in the jelly.
Yeah, the one in the jelly. I have questions.
Boy.
He was the best one. He was the
Okay,
best guy.
First off, here's my biggest question. Why would someone need to have a giant jar full of jelly anyway?
Dude, don't question his fetish.
Don't kink shame him.
I
Don't
will not
kink
kink
shame
shame, but there is a lot of uses for large jars of jelly.
But great.
There are
jelly?
plenty of uses.
Strange obsession.
Yeah, like making peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Yeah.
But God,
Keyframe Y.
and I want these.
Why?
Oh,
Keyframe.
And up
why
with the bees.
Why is-
no,
why is Bart
no,
Simpson and Homer there?
Keep that shit out.
No.
Sorry, I do.
I do love how it's the Virgin.
No, don't give me that bullshit you didn't mean to. Okay, right, you didn't mean to drag the image over into the Skype window unless it was to the trash or whatever.
You didn't meme to.
I didn't mean to put it in right now. I was gonna put that in during the post show.
Well, now it's here.
You fired it off too soon.
Premature ejaculation.
If I can, I know I'm breaking away from topic slightly, but I was watching a movie called Dear White People that came out a few years ago, and there was during a scene, it was a very serious conversation after a fight, and he was like, so, Timmy, would you like jazz? And I died laughing.
Anyway, so Blissy, you didn't like how the stallions were portrayed in the song.
Yeah, they were kind of portrayed like either really rude or really odd or pathetic, and that was a running gag with MLP for the longest time, that a lot of male role characters were not exactly good role models, or they were a massive disappointment. like, I was thrilled to see shiny armor because it's like, oh, we got a good role model for once, and oh, look at that, they
Surfer
made him
brother.
useless.
Surfer brother.
Twilight.
It's
Oh,
like,
I fucking love the
no.
goofball. I love him to bits.
I love him now.
Yeah.
He's got a character development, but when we were first introduced to him, he was such a sweet guy. But then I'm like, oh, you rendered him completely useless.
And then the
Thank
fandom
you.
brought it to the clap corner, and nothing was the same.
Yes.
Everything
But,
will
yeah.
be okay. Wink.
All right, I'm done. Who's
Don't get under his voice's skin. You don't
What,
want
you
to
didn't hear me just hiss?
I heard him hiss
No,
like a
I just
cat.
heard you. I heard you hiss.
All
I
right.
guess it goes back to Wuten.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna have to flip it over on Mr. Poon over here because I didn't like the original song, but I liked the remix version that Eurobeat Brony made. Odyssey Eurobeat.
Yeah.
I liked the
Okay.
remix version that he made. So
Ah.
it's sort of I didn't like the song, but I liked the remix. So
So you like what it inspired.
yeah. And that's pretty simple. Also, fuck. I was going to say something, but then I lost it. Never mind.
Oh.
Well, there's a not safe for Wuna button here in the chat now.
I
Stick-
never actually.
Just
I
stick it
haven't
right
read
under
Wuna.
my button.
That was the one thing that I never caught on to. Like I saw Princess Molestia. I never read Wuna.
I mean, Luna is just what we call season 1 Luna.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably a better character.
And
Oh,
Oh,
God.
I remember now. It was the jelly that inspired it. It's a bit off track here, but have you guys ever heard of the 55-gallon drum of lube?
oh yeah, isn't that from Amazon?
Yeah.
Like, freaking Aeon of Dreams just pointed it out in the chat right when you brought it up.
Yep. I remember I was going to mention it when we were talking about the jelly, but there was a story that I read a while back on a stream. We had me, Goodia Serenade, Astro Brony, and like a few others. But Astro Brony was playing Fluttershy. And apparently the story linked the 55-gallon drum of lube like at the beginning of it. And apparently Anon Goody dipped this basketball into the 55-gallon drum of lube.
Yeah? Do we need to go on? Can we let our imaginations take course?
No, I want to hear the rest of this.
And he took Fluttershy, Astro, and shoved the basketball up Fluttershy's ass. And then squeezed, launched the basketball, went flying, and damn right he scored.
That's terrible.
It's wonderful.
That's awful.
I actually think I have it on my channel. I'll pull it up for like the post show, but it's fucking great.
Oh, sure.
And the jelly thing just reminded me of it. So.
Okay, can I just imagine that like you're holding like Fluttershy upside down or whatever. You got the lace spread. You got the guy with the basketball, the 55-gallon jar of lube. He's coming in from downtown, leaps up and slams, dunks that shit right in.
Yo, true.
Stop.
Dude. While it was happening, we got the Inception music from like Hans Zimmer
Oh my!
to play in the background.
Just to make it more dramatic.
It was it was like the ending theme for Inception, where it's like all the violins and everything, the epic build up and everything. It was
Oh,
great.
okay. So
Anyway,
that's us covering the episode. How about as a little bonus thing? Okay, let's bring it back to PG-13. What is your favorite OTP in the show? I'm just gonna go lightning round through this. Wuten.
Shining Armor and Twilight.
Heretic. You filthy heretic. You were doing so well and you flubbed it up.
All right, Ninja,
I don't know. I'd need to think about it.
Bliss.
come back to me.
Who is your OTP?
Celestia and Discord.
Okay.
Okay,
Fox?
I got one. Sorry.
Wait. Oh wait. Yeah, Ninja, go ahead.
My OTP is Trixie and Starlight.
Nice. I can actually get behind that. Fox?
I don't have one.
Really?
Yeah, because I always take... The thing about me and shipping is that I always take it so literally instead of taking it as friendship. You know what? Somebody already gave out a certain title. Sorry, babe, I'm taking this one. Cheese pie.
You bastard.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I love cheese pie.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I guess since cheese pie got taken, Soren Dash.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely for that. I wish it would happen.
Tied with Quibble Dash.
That's another good one. Yes.
We'll play.
Twinkie best ship.
Twinkie.
Twinkie and Pinky.
Okay.
Twilight and Pinky.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I can agree with that.
Hey Zach, I'm gonna PM you a thing.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I will forever always stick with Apple Dash to the day I die. Fuck Rare Jack. I probably just pissed off all the Rare Jack shippers. Well, fuck Rare Jack.
Sketchy's gonna have a word with you.
I don't give a shit. Rare Jack is overrated.
I would say it's overrated.
I mean, it's like it's shoved down our throats so much, and it's so easy. Like,
I'll shove something.
You know,
else
I
down,
honestly forget sometimes that Applejack and Fluttershy are friends because we rarely see them together.
yeah, really. Actually, no. If I guess I could, other than Apple Dash, I would go with Twi Dash.
Flimjack! Flimjack's another good one.
Flimjack is a good one.
Wait, what, Jack?
Or to
Flimjack. Flim Flam.
Oh my god, Flim and Flam?
at
No,
the same
Flimjack.
time.
At the same
Yeah.
time. See, they're a combo package.
Yes.
Flim Flam Jack.
Flim Flam Jack.
Flam, 03.
Flim
Or
Jack Flam.
Shining Big Mac or Shining Mac or whatever. I read quite a few
Shining
clot fics between them. It is no secret, I think, that actually, okay, who in here does read clot fics? There's no shame in it, honestly.
I do not.
I do not.
I don't know,
I
guys.
haven't-
What do you think?
Yeah, Wuten, do
fuck do
you
you
know
think?
what a clot fic is, Wuten?
The fuck do you think?
Obviously, Wuten is the most innocent little marshmallow cinnamon roll. He has not heard of your Drek. Yeah! He is a playing bowl of pasta.
Just a
There's-
I
plain
have seen a couple
bowl
of
of
clop.
It's just pasta, but instead of rice, it's sugar.
I've seen a couple of clop comics. Do
Yeah.
those technically count?
Yeah, I guess. I've seen
Kanashi Panda.
Yes, I've
Yep.
seen quite a few, and I've voiced in a few.
I mean, does Princess Molestia count as a clopfic?
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
of. I mean, it's lewd.
It's a web series. I watched it on YouTube as a web series, so I suppose, you
The
know.
day
Dude, it's close enough. It's close enough.
Close enough, okay.
the
Then Princess
day
Molestia.
that I heard fucking Will DeVilsnader in one of these, I immediately had to stop. I'm like, no, Will, no, please. You're my bro. You're better than this.
Hey,
No.
hey, Poon,
What?
prepare.
Prepare for what?
Prepare.
Oh, he wouldn't happen to be working on something now, would you?
Is Will in another one?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, well, okay, now I might as well throw this up because I as much as I love this, can I be in one of those one day? Because it's sort of on my bucket list to be in a clop fic.
You
Yeah,
will be
sure,
home.
sure. I'll need to get something written up for you.
Dude,
you know?
like give me just about anything, I can make it work. I'll be...
At this
It'll
point, I
be-
think
it'll be,
everyone wants it.
So it'll be Anon and Equestria since that's my
Oh,
my
boy.
go-to thing, right?
That's-
You good with
that's
that?
your shit.
Yeah,
All
dude,
right.
totally. Like
We
I consider it a
we
dream.
We need an Anonix Pinky, and the person.
I do. I actually have one for that. I need to script it up, but I have one
And-
for that.
Anon needs to be either DJ or A and Y, and I need to be Pinky.
Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I just realized something. Chat, did you know that there exists out there a ToonX Golden Fox clapfic?
You mean the one you wrote?
Yes.
What about the cartoons X-Tune Cloudfic
That
that
one
you read
too.
aloud
Don't
in
forget
chat
that
and
we
had-
genuinely
Hey.
disturbed me?
Hey.
So, I guess this is the end of our podcast. Thank you all
Yes.
for joining us.
Key,
If
they've
you
made
got
it
an
this
erection
far,
during this podcast, go see Help.
Key, if they've
You're
made it this
welcome.
far, what should they put down?
Hashtag, don't make Roundtable Lewd anymore.
Yes, please.
No, if you made it this far, put, hashtag Alfredo sauce.
Alfredo
Yes.
sauce.
Yes.
Oh.
Hashtag Alfredo sauce.
I
Alright.
will do that.
And since this is the, I have two questions that they could answer in the comments. One, what is your guys' OTP in the show? Your favorite ship?
Mm-hmm.
And since this is the month of Lerv, what is one of your favorite romance fandom things that have been made? Because month of Lerv happened last year and all that stuff, so there's plenty of lovey-dovey fandom stuff that you guys probably like. So tell us about it in the comments below.
Alright. So, thank you all for coming out for this. Join us next week when we discuss May the Best Pet Win with our special guest. We're keeping it with the manly thing. We've had Vincent Tong. We've had Wuten. Join us next week when we have Dusty Cats.
Yeah.
Stay mad, my friends.
Okay, before we end the podcast, all of us in the podcast, on the count of 3, we're gonna do a Wuten style. Yes.
Alright. Okay.
What style? What?
Yes. You say
yes.
yes. Yes. Okay. So
All right.
on the count of 3,
One creamy. 1,
2,
2, 3.
Yes.
Spread that Alfredo sauce all over that chat.
There's gonna be Alfredo sauce everywhere.
Good night, everybody.